Hey, what is happening, you salad loving salaman? So a super cool card that came out of the Silver Tempest set is the Forest Seal Stone and the Earthen Seal Stone, and today we're going to be playing a deck with the Forest Seal Stone. So it's a trainer card you can attach to one of your V Pokemon. You could attach it to a non-V Pokemon, but then you can't really use the effect, so you should probably be attaching it to a V Pokemon. So you attach it to one of your V Pokemon, and then you can use the ability, its Star Power ability, as your V Star Power for the turn. And this Forest Seal Stone has the Star Alchemy ability. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So it's kind of like half a Starbirth, but you don't have to wait to evolve to Arceus V-Star. You can attach it on a V turn 1 and use it turn 1. So a very cool new card from Silver Tempest. And it's fairly powerful overall and played in quite a few decks, but I don't think it quite helps out any deck quite like the Fusion Energy Mew build. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the list, how we're utilizing it in Fusion Mew, and how we're ruining people's days. So Forest Seal Stone has been a huge reason for the revitalization of the Fusion Mew. For a long time, it was just a quad DTE Mew build, but the Fusion Mew is back and better than ever because of Forest Seal Stone. It's basically a find any card. And we actually play 2 of them in here because we'd like to find any card faster than playing 1 in here. So we play 2 Forest Seal Stones. We can't use both, but we want to find one as soon as possible because it really does help us pull off turn 1 combos really well. And there's no better turn 1 combo than Elsa Sparkle, Meloetta, Melodious Echo, donking your opponent's V Pokemon turn 1. So if you've been playing for a little while, a Mew Meloetta deck should be nothing new to you, and this list isn't anything too crazy, I don't think. I've got a couple other slight upgrades from the new set in this arena, or actually that might be the only slight upgrade from the set in this arena. And then the only other standout card in this build is the Switching Cups, where we can switch a card from our hand with the top card of our deck. So this helps us move along dead cards in our hand so we can draw that many more cards that much more aggressively on our first turn, or helps us put Fusion Strike energy back into the deck if we draw a couple too many, so that way we can Elsa Sparkle them back into play and get off that turn 1 attack with the Melodious Echo. And that's the whole point of this deck. Turn 1 attack with Melodious Echo, donk our opponent's Pokemon, and like I said, ruin their day. If you guys like this list and you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. If you're enjoying my content here on the YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe. Check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG 2. I've got a gameplay video up with some more gameplay with this deck specifically, and a bunch of other decks from videos that I post here on this YouTube channel. So AzulGG 2. Also check out the live stream. I stream every day except Mondays and any days that I'm not traveling to a tournament or playing in a tournament. So check that out, twitch.tv/AzulGG. Links for both those in the description. And before we get into some gameplay, just want to remind you guys once again about the holiday sale going on over at FullGripGames.com. We're about halfway through the month right now, and it is going on until the end of the month. So make sure you get over there and check out all of the great deals on all of these great Pokemon TCG products. Some of them might stay out of stock, but they will be getting restocked every single day. So if you see something you wanted and it's out of stock right now, check back tomorrow to see if it does get restocked, so you can take advantage of these great deals while they last up until the end of the month. So don't wait too long before it's over. All right, let's go ahead. Let's donk some people with Meloetta. Another coin flip win. Man, I feel like I'm wasting. I mean, I like to go first with pretty much every other deck in the format. I feel like I'm wasting so many of my go firsts with this, which is kind of unfortunate, to be honest. I would like to save some of these for future games. Up against a Vikavolt deck, it looks like free dubs, if you ask me. Just didn't get that turn 1 attack off, of course. And we're actually going to try and prioritize our choice belts on our Mews here. Because that's what you're supposed to do, but because Mew actually one-hit KOs Vikavolt with a double turbo energy, as long as you've got the choice belt. The choice belt's actually pretty important for that. So we're going to prioritize the choice belts, or I guess you could go double fusion energy would also get the KO. So that's also like a possibility. So we're going to try and like burn a tablet here, basically. Usually we try and hold our tablets, but in this matchup it can be a little bit more aggressive. There's a Vikavolt. There's our Mew. Hello. Double Ultra Ball in the hand. The Forest Seal Stone, of course, is always super sick. And as long as we get a good top deck to discard, you can Ultra Ball away the double Escape Ropes and Ultra Ball away the phone plus the top deck, attach a Forest Seal Stone, and then start drawing with Genesect. And I'll probably grab Meloetta plus a Genesect. And yeah, the Force Seal Stone will be kind of our backup here. In case of emergencies kind of card here. Yeah, so the Vikavolt matchup is actually pretty good. Because, well, unless they have Drapion. They basically have to have Drapion. Also, just trying to make a recommendation for anyone out there. go second. If you're playing Vikavolt, choose to go second. I actually think it's a huge deal to give your opponent one less turn to kind of work with and set up with their items through like a draw supporter. So go second, especially if you're trying to get dubs on the ladder, because your opponent, well, they'll always know if you're playing Vikavolt, I guess. Maybe that doesn't make as big of a difference. Never mind. Well, they won't choose. They will be glad. They'll always be going first, so you'll always get to go second, is what I mean to say. I don't love the idea of discarding a Mew VMAX. I'm not a huge fan of that. Okay. Well, I'm gonna Ultra Ball away, double escape rope here. We'll see what's in the deck. We could rock solo Mew VMAX this game. I actually don't think that's terrible. We would have to set up double Meloettas. As long as we have 4 fusions. We'd get the last fusion by the time we need it. Feeling a little risky. All right, let's do it. I am down. Grab a Genesect here. Probably a fusion, so it could get a little hairy, but I'm up for the challenge. Then I got to make sure I prioritize the second Meloetta here. Dude, why are you here? I'm gonna give up a choice belt here. I talked about trying to prioritize game that in play, but I think in this situation, unfortunately, ooh, that's my only choice belt. All right, not good. Gotta be careful not to click the wrong card there. Good quick ball the boss. All right. Bye, boss. Grab Meloetta. Throw this down. I'm gonna draw first because I can always Rotom Foam plus switching cups here. Okay. This first. Heads. Boom. We're in business. Doesn't really matter. Well. Grab Sparkle. Okay, and then I'm going to Rotom Phone with the Fusion Strike Energy on top, and then I'm going to Switching Cups rid of the Quick Ball to get the Fusion Strike Energy, and then I'm going to play the Elsa Sparkle to the Meloetta and the Mew. Boom, boom. And I'm going to attach to my Meloetta, retreat, save my V-Star Power, and then Melodious Echo. Actually, I don't know why I was talking about Power Tab. The thing has 210 HP. It's so weak. So weak. Okay, so the thing we're playing with out here is we only have one Mew. Oh no! I put the fusion energy on the wrong Pokemon. This is supposed to go on the Meloetta. All right. Hyper cringe gameplay coming at you from yours truly. Let's see if it makes a difference. The big thing here is that they actually can't KO us with Paralyzing Bolt. They can't KO a 90 HP Meloetta. No matter how hard they try. Well, actually. No matter how hard they... Well, actually, they could be playing like Vitality Band, I guess. So no matter how hard they try... Oh, they could put a cape on it, though. Okay, a cape would actually work. Actually, yeah. They could actually make it work here. They could actually make it work. All right. I take it back. No matter how hard they try. Yeah, I've messed up pretty bad here, then, actually. For the way... Yeah, actually, this could get pretty... All right, this is interesting. Now, once again, the game has turned interesting. Yeah, this fusion energy should have been over here on the Meloetta. Nobody take note of that, though. Don't worry about it. We'll be fine. But if they don't have a Cape of Toughness, we are getting the KO next turn. And that's the important part. Or we could draw into a Boss Serena and still get a KO on a Crobat for the turn, which would still be pretty big. So that'd be a pretty big deal still. So we can still make that work. The Vikavolt, or another Lucky, another Vikavolt. Escape rope. I'm gonna set this Meloetta up. I'm a little bit scared of where this... Well... I'd send up the Mew. Could they have KO'd me? Actually, I haven't been paying attention at all to their turn, to be honest. Could they have done more? I don't think so, right? I think I actually probably messed that up. I think I probably messed that up. All right, Rose Tower. Draw 1, draw 3. Still have... Well, hang on. I have 4 Seal Stone. Oh, cool. We can just attach retreat. I could have done that. I would have... Cool. Let's get it. Did I really... Oh, I can't play a card. I was like, what? Where's my extra Fusion Strike system? That's right. It's gone. Let's get it. Goodbye, Vikavolt. And that's another dub. It's that easy with Mew with the 4 Seal Stone. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe. Catch y'all in the next video. More gameplay from me over on the secondary YouTube channel, of course, with this deck and many more. Have a good day. Peace. All right, once again, coin flip whim. Coin flip win. We like to go. We like to go second out here. Let's get it. Look at this ridiculous hand. Oh, a little bit of mirror match action. Don't mind if I do. Classic Mew v Mew about to go down. Good old wish I had gone second when you go first, but glad we're going second when we do choose to go second. And then we're happy to see got a little bit of that Mew mirror happening. And our hand is looking great to pull off a turn 1 attack. As long as I don't rise too poorly on the Fusion Strike energy. Even with just 2, we can definitely get away with a quick 1, 2, 3 turn dub here. Yeah, even if we were to prize 2 Fusion energy, to be honest. So confident. See how my opponent sets up here, though. Already got a Cram Tails. Amateurs. But the VIP pass draw is pretty nice. But we're not gonna have too much more than that. Ooh, those last 3 cards. Are they bricks? And will you risk leaving your Mew in the active here? Or do you retreat it to one of your Genesects? I would recommend retreating to a Genesect, but that's a little bit because I can see what's going on in my hand more so than knowing, you know, if you should or not. Oh, ho, ho! Getting the spicy with the aggressive path. I like it. Okay. All right. Do this. We did prize a Meloetta. Things are about to get interesting. I love it. That. Go with this again at double Genesect. I could have attempted the Cram first, to be honest. We're gonna go ahead and attempt it now. Hey, can't be stopped. Rose Tower on the way. Genesect, Rose Tower. And hit him with one of these Roadie phones. I guess a probably another Rotom phone, to be honest, actually. Draw 2. Ooh, Fusion energy in the hand. Ooh, don't want another one though. Put an Ultra Ball on top here. I'm gonna hold this. There's no reason to play this Rotom phone yet. We're gonna draw 5 cards here, so we're gonna see everything that the Rotom phone would see. Do this first. Tails. Rotom phone. Okay. And this is why the Forest Seal Stone makes everything so much easier. We basically play 4 of everything, which is absurd. Imagine being able to play 4 of everything. That's wild. I'm gonna my Fusion Strike system here. It was a little risky. Actually, I should have done it for 2 because I put this one in play too. We're just gonna pretend. I'm not even gonna show it to my opponent. They don't even get to see the misplay I made. I'm not even gonna show them. I'm not even gonna put it into play. No one gets to. They don't get to see the mistake I made. They get to assume it was one of my prize cards. But to be honest, I don't think they're gonna be sticking around very long. After this KO, I'm expecting a concession. They tried to cheese us with the path. No such shot, and classic Mew mirror right there. You'll love to see it. All right, we did win the coin flip, but I will be choosing to go second so we can get off that turn 1 attack and give my opponent less time and less cards to work with to respond to it. Opening the Mew VMAX in the opening hand, never great, but we'll have to settle for it. We do only run 2 of them. Trekking Shoes in a Lost Zone deck is not something I see very often, if like ever. So I'm curious to see what kind of build of a Lost Zone deck they're playing. They opened up the Zigzagoon. That's always going to be good for us. If anything else to work with is the question. Yep. All right. Battle VIP pass. So Lost Zone deck, Zigzagoon, Trekking Shoes is, of course, like I said, the weird part. Comes the net. And here we go. Yeah, I'm very curious to see. They also had a Thornton, I believe. They had Thornton and Trekking Shoes. And canceling Cologne. All right. So we're up against a spicy build of Lost Zone here for sure. Not too spicy. Urshifu. Urshifu. All right. Unexpected. Of course, we'll have a fine time up against the Urshifu. Of course, I guess the big thing I'm going to be scared of then is potential Drapions. Drapion is not something I like to see. Battle VIP. Scroll through real fast. Grab them. Quick ball the Ultra Ball, and then quick ball the Rotom Foam. More Genesects. Then we'll get that first draw in with Genesect here. All 4 fusions in the deck. And I actually wonder if I should have. I maybe should try to set up second Meloetta. Whoa. All right. I still could try and set up second Meloetta, actually. Yeah, we should leave that open, actually. I think I was a little bit aggressive there with my draws. I could have actually, instead of getting second Mew, I could have gone for second Meloetta. Or try to, like, set it up. Because I couldn't have definitely set it up out of the current hand, but... Heads. So we got the quick ball for the Meloetta. So let's just go for an Elsa Sparkle. Draw one more. I'll be able to set up another Meloetta on the next turn. Most likely. So we can go Meloetta, Meloetta, Mew, Mew, and hope that is enough to kind of take the dub here. My opponent's got very little going on to begin with, so already feeling like we're in a pretty good spot. As long as we don't top deck that Fusion Strike energy, we should be pretty good. But even if we do top deck it, we do play the Switching Cups for just that reason. Heavy ball here, getting the Urshifu. I don't think they're going to be using that, though. We'll see. They're sticking it out, so this makes you think they do have an out here to the matchup. And if I had to guess, it would be that Drapion. But if we can go Meloetta, Meloetta, I'm not as scared of the Drapion at that point. Yeah, I would assume that is my opponent's answer to this situation. 4 in the Lost Zone, so Cram, which is a great answer to Meloetta, is available to my opponent. Might get crammed here. We'll see. Yeah, great answer to Meloetta is the Cramorant. And yeah, they got the 4 in the Lost Zone now, so they'll be able to handle that, or they'll be able to use that as their answer to Meloetta if they want. Nothing new. No other Pokemon, but we know they have the Zigzagoon in hand. And here comes the Ultra Ball. Okay, so I'm assuming Cramorant is on the way. There's the Cram. Like I said, I'm still scared of Drapion. So I want to use a second Meloetta here. Gonna fix my misplay off the rip there of how I set up my board initially by now quick balling to go get. And we got the Switching Cups. Don't need them though. Could actually quick ball away the Genesect. No, I think I'll get rid of the Battle VIP pass here. That's fine. Okay, grab the Meloetta. Throw it down. Sparkle. Oh, the Meloetta. Look through. Both double turbos are there. I don't really wanna. Yeah, I don't love the idea of putting a Mew VMAX in play yet. They could do some tricky plays with the Drapion potentially to get 3 prize cards this turn. So I'm just gonna kind of chill out a little bit. I could have actually used these Switching Cups, which I probably should have done, to be honest. Treat and yeah, we're just gonna chill. Melodious Echo, knock out the Cram, hang out. Still kind of scared of Drapion. And we'll see what else they have for options. I'm sure they're gonna try and use Cram. Maybe I should have actually. I could have tried to attack with a Mew this turn. Get the Drapion out into play. No, because then if they kill the Meloetta, they just win the game. That's why I don't want to really evolve to a Mew now, because then they could go like KO Mew with Drapion into knockout again. Okay, this is the most aggressive list I think I've seen in a while. Trekking Shoes, Comfees. Like I said, I'm terrified of Drapion. I think it probably exists in their deck. I don't know how else you would beat Mew. They might just not have a really good way to beat Mew. That's also possible as well. They might just not have a good Mew matchup. There's an Ultra Ball. Let's see what they go get off this. My guess would be second Cram. They have built up quite a few in the Lost Zone, though. They got, what, 7, 8, 9, 10? Yeah, so a Sableye would also work to knock out my Meloetta here. Or the Goon. Oh, they did put an Urshifu in the discard pile now. Oh, right. So our Echoing Horn. So even if they have the... Well, no. If they have the Drapion, we're still in trouble. I was like, even if they have the Drapion, we're not as in big of trouble. We're still in pretty big trouble, actually. So how could I play this out from here? Psychic Leap. And they go Drapion. No. Just send this up to begin with and see what we top deck, I guess. Yeah, I'm trying to think about like the best way to play it. Like I'm thinking about Drapion. My thoughts are consumed with thoughts of Drapion. Well, no, I could go. Okay, here's what we can do. We could Echoing Horn KO the Urshifu this turn. And then if they Drapion, we win the game. Okay. So that's the plan. Echoing Horn, KO, Urshifu. Then, if they go with Drapion, we win the game. All right. Sounds good to me. We figured it out. Let's see what we can do. Wait, I knew that was the top deck. I was like, oh, that's not a great top deck, but I knew that was what the top deck was. 2 boss. I need to save one of the boss. We have a Serena as a gust effect in there as well. So I could thin this out, which I think I will do. We have to draw quite a bit here. This kind of makes me wish I had put the 4th Genesect down instead. Yeah, the Echoing Horn is in there. So we need to find the Echoing Horn. We need to find a double turbo. We don't have many cards left in deck. Great options. Great options. Okay. Draw again. So we need Echoing Horn or Double Turbo off this. Double Turbo. Okay. Use that. Okay, cool. Star Alchemy. For Double Turbo. Boss. Horn. Echoing Horn out this Urshifu. Boss it up. Attach. Could play some other stuff. Doesn't seem necessary. Max Miracle for the KO. All right. So now, even if they Drapion us on this turn, we still win the game. Maybe I should run 2 Echoing Horns in here. This has got me like feeling like we could do 2 Echoing Horns, and that would be like good. I don't know though. We only have 8 cards left in our deck as well, so likely to draw our whole deck. So this comes down to, does my opponent have that play? Do I have any switch cards left? I think I do. Because one other thing I could be afraid of here is my opponent like gusting up my Genesects over and over. But I don't think that's going to be a play here. Here come the digs with the Comfey. 2 prize cards left. The Thornton. Cool plays with Thornton into Urshifu for sure. I don't think that's probably what they were trying to set up here, but it's been cool. Or can be cool in other matchups, that's for sure. That must be why they play the Canceling Clone as well. So you could do some big plays. You could like, well, you can't boss and Canceling Clone same turn, but you can like set up an Urshifu, boss, Canceling Clone, G-Max Rapid Flow to take some KOs. Another Comfey down. They have a huge hand too. Like I'm talking about the Drapion. It feels like the only way they can beat me is Drapion. So we've been playing around that this whole game, especially with this last turn, reaching and digging deep to try and pull off what we tried to pull off. Here comes the Ultra Ball. All right, so if they have Drapion, this is where you go get. I guess they could be prized, and Drapion could be prized. They have his Charizard. Okay. Oh no. They could go Charizard, KO Genesect. Uh-oh. Charizard, KO Genesect into, once again, I'm just kind of assuming Drapion exists in their deck. It might not. They might have to do some kind of stall play here as well, though. There's another Flower Selecting. All gone. Yeah, Charizard, KO Genesect into... yeah, I don't want to give up a 2 prize knockout, so we're going to set up the other Mew. They can have the other Mew. We know how we're winning the game. They can have a Mew VMAX all they want. I don't think it's ever going to do enough for them. But if they have Fire Energy plus Boss KO Genesect into Drapion. There's a Luminion, though. That's our last prize card. Into Boss. That's going to boss the Genesect. I don't know how they would get their final prize card here. Unless they're just trying to... Nope. All right. So now we just need our Serena to knock out the Luminion. Yeah, I don't know how they're getting their final prize card. They maybe prize their Drapion. This is the kind of deck that looks like it definitely plays a Drapion. I feel like we just haven't seen it yet. Because, like... I mean, it just looks like a deck that would play a Drapion. They might not, though, to be honest. I'm going to go ahead and switching cups. This on top. Ultra Ball away, those 2, I guess. Serena's in the deck. Calculated, draw 3. Rotom Phone. Serena on top. Genesect for 3. And, yeah, we got our turn 1 attack off. We didn't win that. This was actually a pretty long game overall, to be honest. Not the kind of donk action I'm used to with this deck, but nice, cool, calculated game. Playing around Drapion the whole way through and getting that dub in the end.